finally that time of year. It's about 12:30 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. I'm ready to do this hunt. Eastern Oregon rifle elk. It's been several years since we drew this tag. We normally just archery elk hunt until we have enough points to draw this tag, but there's 6 of us. 3 of us, me, Mike, and Jordan, we're leaving now. I texted both of them telling them I couldn't sleep and to see if they just wanted to leave now to make sure we can get a spot over there for my trailer. And I bet to myself that they were awake, and they were. So we're leaving now. So the 3 of us are going to be over there. We have any bull tags for this unit. And then Kyle's going to come over Tuesday, and he has an any bull tag for this unit. My Uncle Chris will be over Tuesday as well, and he has a spike tag for this unit. And then my older daughter Elsie, she had so many points and said we could use them to get this, to shave a couple of years off of the wait for this hunt. So she has an any bull tag, and she'll be over Friday. So she got about 2.5 days to hunt this. So we're taking off. Be about a 6-hour drive, 5 days of elk hunting. Well, made it. It is now 2 minutes to 7. Stopped a couple times. Sun's just starting to come up, so we might forego our naps and use this as an opportunity to go see what's out on the hillsides. We're almost to our turn off, meet up with the guys, and then send them on ahead to go find our camp spot so I don't have to pull the trailer around with me everywhere looking for one. It's about 30 degrees here. Haven't passed anyone yet, so hopefully we're early enough to get a spot that works. And a few minutes later, there they are. I got a better camera than this that it's packed away. Well, we had like a dozen spots marked out on Onyx on where we thought we could camp and have a place to put the trailer. And the number 1 spot that I wanted, we got. And I can't believe it. So we're here. This is our spot. A couple of fire pits. Got a ranch that way. It's all private, about 100 feet that way, but this is a nice open flat spot that it's very central to everywhere we want to go on this trip, so that's why we picked it. And I couldn't believe it because there's campers or hunters at almost every campsite on the way here. So we're going to get a little bit set up, but it's so cold and the ground's frozen that we're not going to be doing a whole lot. We're just going to get the generator going for a little bit, charge up the batteries in the trailer, and then go see if we can find a glassing point for an hour or 2 and then come back and take a nap and then finish setting up. All right, so we got camp like 10% set up. Now we're gonna do some glassing. We're gonna glass that. And that. This is supposed to be a guys' weekend. It's been 10 minutes, Mike.
Time to go.
No elk. We just go home.
Oh, no.
No?
Time to go home?
We just go home. There's no elk. Disappointed. I mean, they should always be on the north-facing slopes this time of year, right? All right. Spot number 2. Usually you're able to see some elk on the other side of this canyon here. All right, so we didn't see anything glassing. Didn't spend a whole lot of time today because we were so dang tired. So we came back and got our 2.5 hour nap. Started kind of loosely setting up camp, at least getting everything out of the rain. Got a little equipment tent set up outside, and just kind of organizing. But now we're gonna go look around some more. There's a camera that's been kind of neglected since probably last summer, probably about 15 months. So we're gonna go check that out and see if it's got anything on it. And then keep going further south and check out one of the 2 areas we're gonna hunt opening morning. You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. All right, update. The one camera was gone. I don't know if someone stole it, or if I took it and just don't remember. So we're coming up here to get another camera that wasn't getting activity, and the road looked like this. And it was icy. So we're walking out the mile, go get it and walk back. Not gonna take the chance of slipping off the road and having a significant issue. Well,
Camera.
trying to got the camera, trying to beat the dark, get back to the truck. Snow's coming down moderately, small flakes, lots of it. Haven't seen anything. Wasn't really hopeful that we would. So we just got to our glassing point for the morning, and we actually didn't get all the way out to where we wanted to be, and we found a herd on the other side of the canyon, straight over there.
Hey, you're gonna get out your
I'm gonna get it out. So they're right up here. We'll get out the spotting scope and see what's over there.
Okay, so let me see where those 2 are, and then I'm gonna see if we can.
I can't tell what that is. Yeah, he's kind of, it looks like a raghorn.
But decent body.
3 or 4.
I mean,
Yeah, he might even be like a small 5.
he might be a 5. Yeah. Where?
Right here. That's a bull.
Yeah. Awesome.
And they're up.
Yeah, I
So
know. I see.
They're above that first bull we looked at. All right, so we spotted that one herd. Now roughly 16 of them, and then we just spotted another bigger herd to the north over here. So we're gonna try and get around and get the scope on those ones and see what kind of bulls they got in there. Way over there. That's a cow.
That one's looking.
That's a cow.
That might not be the right spot.
Oh, there's a spike right there. There's a spike. Right there.
Yeah.
Spike.
Oh,
See, he's smaller.
Shitty looking.
See, he's smaller than the cow right there. Yeah, there's the bull. Maybe he's going to come out here in that little tiny spot. No.
There's some coming.
That's a bull.
It's not the same one.
No.
Oh yeah. Looks like maybe a little 2 or 3 point.
No, he looks like a 4 or 5.
I didn't see any fingers come off.
Oh yeah, he's got. Yeah.
Oh.
He's not huge, but.
Yardage.
Okay. Oh, there's the other bull right there.
Okay.
See how light colored he is?
Yeah. That's a 2,000 yard shot from here.
He's right there. There's the 2 bulls. So that's 5 bulls for sure that we've seen.
Yeah, you can see the horns on them now. Let's go back and find the prints.
So we just had a cougar cross our road in front of us. Now we're trying to find him again. There's the tracks. That was wild. Never seen a cougar up here before, and one crosses right in front of us. We all have cougar tags, so Jordan's the only one that has his rifle with him right now, though. We'll see if we can get back on him. Well, Jordan dove off the ridge after that cougar. I doubt he's going to find it, but it's pretty cool to see either way. Wish I could have got it on video, but it crossed the road so quick. So we came to this spot to wait for Jordan. We'll go somewhere else, try another area where some other cameras are at and see if there's anything up there. And here's Jordan.
Found any tracks?
Found deer tracks.
Nice.
Going uphill.
And then we saw a herd of about 7 deer earlier. Yeah. So getting some diversity today. It's pretty nice. So we came up to another spot up pretty high where you have some self-service. Haven't seen anything up here. This is where we hunted last year during archery season. We've got a couple of cameras up here that haven't really been producing in the last couple of months, but last year we just had a bunch of elk on them. So I'm not sure what changed, but the snow's possibly driving them down now, but still it hasn't been snowing except for like the last few days here. But we're gonna check it out and see if there's anything around. We'll do a little tutorial on animal tracks. So right here we have bunny rabbit. We saw grouse back there and coyote, and now there's nothing.
Deer.
All right, so there's some deer tracks. We go this way. Probably from sometime last night because the snow wasn't here last night or yesterday. bull elk. More bull elk. And then here are some grouse tracks, because not long after we passed this going that way, we kicked up a couple of grouse up here. Those little forest alarms, the ones that give you a heart attack. Mike's taking a leak. Get back over here, and there's more rabbit tracks. Rabbit tracks. This one doesn't look like he knew what he was doing. Kind of goes around, and then there. Buck track. And bunny track. Deer.
Why can't a buck, back up. Why can't a buck stop like that?
I know, right?
Walking along the ridge.
Alright, so we came into this other area south of our camp to see if there's any sign or if it's even worth it with all the snow. Saw some elk tracks, coyote tracks. So, and we only hiked about 1.5 miles, so it might be worth spending a half a day here to see if there's anything still around. All right, it's morning, it's October 28th, day before season starts. Kyle's here. He drove through most of the night to get here, and we're out glassing again. We were going to go to the spot we went yesterday where we saw those herds, but someone was parked in that spot, so we came down a little further and we're glassing the other side of that ridge. Those other guys left and we ended up coming out to the spot we were at yesterday. And we just finally spotted a herd of elk, and we're gonna get the spotting scope out and see what might be in that herd. As far as bulls, it's likely one of the two that we saw yesterday, but we're gonna check it out anyways.
So, you know, people driving in and driving around late this afternoon before last light, see them and go, oh, fuck.
Oh no, those other ones are moving to the right. Look at them all. Jeez.
They're coming out from underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. There they are, fellas.
They're all together. Wow. Dude, there's 40 head right there. Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Are you recording it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully we can see some bulls on that later. They're all coming down, going around. Going on the other side. Don't go on the other side, stay over here. That one cow's still sitting on the rock.
Piece of cake, right? Yeah. Well, we made it. Mike and Jordan are over there on that side, because that's where the elk were, that second herd we saw. And we're on this side. bit of a fire going, just for something to do and to stay warm before bed. Make dinner, beef pasta, barbecue mac, and then Chris has something else. Well, so far there's been a lot of shooting. I think someone found that herd before we did, the one we saw yesterday. But Kyle said he saw some elk down this way from where he's at, so we're gonna walk down there. And this herd is down by Mike and Jordan, so we're still on the other side of the canyon from them. So I've been hearing people taking shots at these elk. There's a bull in there, at least one, probably 30 or 40 head total. A lot of them are up in the trees though. Well, that didn't work out. As soon as we had the thought of going after him and trying to get a shot, someone else took a couple shots at him, and they ended up going up into the tree line way over there. So that person that shot at him is closer, and it could be Kyle because he's that way from us and those elk are that way. So he might have made his way over there and took the shots. I'm waiting for him to get a hold of me, so we'll see. Jordan took a shot at the same herd from back that way and missed, I think. But and then another group took a shot at him down here. So there's a lot of people in this area. It's our first time rifle hunting it, so that's is what it is. All right, so Kyle took a shot on an elk earlier, and he's pretty sure he hit it. We couldn't find it. So then we're tracking. We decided to split up and track in different directions. And I went back up to start the track over and followed a different line because there's so many elk tracks and no blood. And I ended up finding this elk and I shot him. And then I noticed he seemed already kind of injured, like he wasn't moving. He just stayed there. So I shot him again. Turns out it was Kyle's that he had shot because he already had a shot in him. Yeah. What do you got to say, Kyle? Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's a 4x4.
Nice and symmetrical too.
I'm just glad we were able to find him so he didn't suffer. Nice. Except for the fact that both mine and Kyle's packs are in the next drainage over because we were just coming over here to check things out and help Mike and Jordan. So we have to go back and get our packs.
I stabbed my hand.
You stabbed your hand? Let me see that. Where'd you stab your hand
Right
at?
there. Stick went into my palm. Really hurts.
You're not going to feel it anymore. All right, let me get a picture. I'm on a finger right now. There's basically 3 fingers here. I was over on that one, which is where Chris is. Mike and Jordan were on the one on the other side of this, and they said they saw elk on the east side of this finger that we're on. So I thought, what the heck? So they said they saw elk on the opposite side of this finger, and so I thought, well, we'll go and try and get on them because I think we can probably get there a little easier. And if we end up bumping them, then maybe they'll bump over there and they can take an opportunity. So got over. I met Kyle. He and I went over and busted the herd immediately. And I saw the herd about 30 yards below me, single file. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to set up right here. And then I saw this movement out of the corner of my left eye, and I see this massive 6x6, and he's kind of just jogging up the hill, but only at like 30 yards. Simple. Well, I took a shot right as he went behind a tree, and I didn't hit him. I know I didn't hit him, but then Kyle took a shot and hit this elk. He said as it was just starting to turn, he took the shot, and because I was looking right at him, and he thought he hit it in the hind end. So then I went over and started tracking a second time from where he thought he shot it, and I went the opposite direction. Ended up finding this 4x4 and shot it twice. After the first time, I was kind of acting weird. It didn't move, and I thought, well, I wonder if it has a leg injury. Maybe it's Kyle's. Shot it again to put it down, and then once he was down, I saw the shot that Kyle had made on his rear end, and I thought, well, this is Kyle's. So Kyle tagged it because he had shot it first. It was good that it was found, so it didn't suffer. And now I'm going back over to the initial finger to get our packs. So I went and picked up Kyle's pack at the bottom of this drainage. Chris brought me my pack from at the top of that ridge up there, and now I'm carrying them both. So much fun. And I'm hiking up that. May not look steep, but this is about level right here, so gotta go about 650 yards that way. All right, made it back over a bit ago. Getting everything loaded up. The quarters, backstrap, tenderloin, loose meat. Now we're starting to get it all packed up so we can head down to the truck and go resupply to come back and camp up here again tonight. Well, find Kyle's ball, and then I have to carry 100 pounds of meat out.
Or his bowl.
Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Oh, well, we made it down the hard, treacherous stuff. Now we're walking an old skid road out about 1.5 miles. I think that's pretty much going to be it for today. We're going to discuss the plan for tomorrow when we get back to camp and have some food. Oh, there's a creek here. That's nice. You gonna jump that? It's always something else. Everyone else stayed back at the main campsite. We still had our tents up here, and I wanted to be kind of on top of things in the morning again. So I came back up here by myself. Everyone else is gonna probably meet me tomorrow morning. But made it back up here, didn't take too long. I hit the rack, it's like 10 something, 10:30 I think. Get up at 6, do it all over again. All right, day 2. Gotta get it done today. My daughter Elsie comes tomorrow, and that's who I want to focus on getting an elk for, so gotta get it done today. Well, got a little cold last night. Probably can't see that, but the tent's frozen solid. No cloud covering today, so it made it pretty darn cold last night. Still slept pretty good, a lot better than the night before. I'll give it about another 10 minutes and start moving uphill. Chris made it up to me this morning. So we're just sitting here glassing. He saw 4 cows on the way in. I haven't seen anything but a deer. So hopefully as the sun kind of starts hitting the hillsides, we start seeing some elk out and about. But let's see. So Kyle shot his elk yesterday on the other side of this ridge, and it's like straight down and then straight up over to it. So he's pretty sore today. He's still back at camp. Jordan is over there. Mike is down below because his foot's bugging him, so he's taking that trail in down below here. He's taking that trail in to kind of get his legs and ankle warmed up. How you doing, Chris? Well, we only saw a few cows this morning. No bulls and not nearly the amount of elk we saw yesterday. So we're back at our spike camp. I'm going to pack up and go somewhere else. It's day 3. Haven't seen a whole lot. Actually, I don't think we've seen anything. Lots of fresh sign in this new area that Chris and I just checked. Came up here, Kyle went and got LC. They're back at camp now, so we're heading down. Haven't done a whole lot of videos because we're really been pushing to find where the elk are at now after they got shot at the last couple days. I haven't heard a single shot today anywhere we've been, but we're probably going to come back to this place tonight because there's not a lot of evidence of people, and there's a lot of elk tracks and a lot of fresh elk sign.
Sauce in there to give it a tang.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
I'm a big fan of meat and sweet.
I like
Gonna
it.
go out and see if we can shoot us an elk.
So I
One
use it
before
as
you do.
Yeah,
sugar content.
shoot your elk at 18 years old. It's gonna be a feat to observe.
See,
I don't like my sauce.
Was that like a 30-year difference?
I'm not a
Yeah,
huge fan of
probably.
the
Well, you gotta
Not
get it just right to where
Yeah,
it doesn't. The stickiness
20.
binds to the meat,
25.
Right,
but
25.
it doesn't end up.
See if we can get you on a bull.
Like, I just don't like it where
Hopefully.
it's so
You could be,
exaggerated to where it's
have
like it's
22
just like, it gets all
years
over.
younger than
Yeah.
me when I
And
shot my
what
first
I've
one.
found too at times is I'll do 2 batches.
Day 4. Morning of day 4. Kyle and Mike are right up over here. Jordan, I think, is back way up over there. And we're just kind of watching all this here. What's happening? There's 6 of them. Not too scared of us. We're only, what, 30 feet from them?
A lot of babies. They're so fluffy.
Laying in the little piece of shade they have. So, hunted all morning. It's like 12:30, I think, something like that. Went up where we saw all those herds on opening morning. Back up in there where Kyle shot his bull. Nothing, not a single thing. We saw those 6 deer, and that's it. And so we're gonna try up here above camp because last night we ran into 2 elk. I'm sure one was a bull. 2 elk crossing the road, and one of them kind of hung back on the left side of the road while the other one kept going to the right side of the road. and the one on the left side of the road wouldn't come out, and I busted him. I didn't even know he was there actually until I heard him crashing off. So pretty sure that was a bull. I'm gonna go up there and see if I can get on him here for this afternoon, and then I'm probably gonna do something different up there by camp. Sit out in this opening for evening hunt if nobody's there tonight, because we tried it last night and someone was there. But it's day 4, got a day and a half left. Day 5, last day of the hunt. You guys saw
A cow and her calf.
we saw a couple of decent bucks. Too bad it's not deer season. Kind of divided and conquered today, went out different roads, and just couldn't really find any significant elk. So we're gonna do one final long hike and hopefully get into them here from camp and see what we can figure out. And if not, maybe we'll have a little extra time to go sit somewhere for the evening. But last day, we're trying to stay positive.
Final push.